Hi guys, Dorota, Palicka, International Nail Artisan Educator here, and today I'm going to show you a slightly different tutorial. We are going to clean the efile bits. Yeah, nightmare for every nail technician when there is a gel polish or other stuff gets stuck in there, and I will show you how to remove it efficient without damaging your bits. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button as there is lots of tutorials coming up every Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays, sometimes extra if I've got some time. And for existing subscribers, thank you so much guys for all your continuing support. Let's start. So this time no designs, and I really guys need your feedback for it. Tell me if you would like to see more of those information videos, like how I'm doing the things. So have you ever had a nightmare with your bits? Obviously that was after the removing of the transfer foil, and it does sometimes happen when the gel is not cured properly or the gel polish gets stuck in the bit as well. And I'm going to show you how I clean it as well. I believe it will be depending on the bits you're using as well. There might be some better and worse quality, but mine works absolutely fantastic for it. So I'm using an acrylic liquid. Also the gel polish remover works for it as well. I would put just a small amount of it into a dipping dish. They also safe to be dipped into the barbicide liquid as well, but then you just dip them in. Obviously the one with the transfer foil, the monomer is not going to dissolve the transfer foil, but it does dissolve the gel polish. And actually I wish to have the bit with the gel polish which is stuck in, because it's so easy to clean. Basically you just dip in, take a brush and brush it away, and it's everything is gone from it, which is fantastic. But for the transfer foil which is stuck, we will need to scrape it a little bit, and I will show you how to do it so you don't damage your bead and it's still going to work absolutely nice and beautiful. I would normally, if it would happen, I will have a spare one which I would use it for a client, and I would put it on the side and let it soak for about 5 minutes. I'm very impatient, so yeah, this may be like a 1 minute. But yeah, I will show you on the first one. This one wasn't too bad, so the 1 minute might be enough. And it's already look better. Like it looks like the gel polish which was on it got dissolved. There is some parts which I can see it, which has the gel polish in there. But basically what you do is take a brush and just clean it with the brush, and any bits and pieces are going to come off from it. And here, gone. Yeah, and then just inspect it. There is no gel polish on it. So that's the way how I would clean it. But I show you also the one with the transfer foil, because the transfer foil is not going to be dissolved by the monomer or a gel polish remover. But this bit is nice and clear, and it's not affecting it, like, because we are not scraping it or anything like that, it's not affecting the strength of the bit. Okay, this one should be, yeah, you can see it guys, like this one is almost clear as well, and there is a stuff which has come out from it, like all these bits and pieces has came out from the bead. So again, I would just take it out and clean it. And I've got another brand new bead. Okay, you just let it dry, of course. So we've got the second one, which is clean. Ideally, do it with your gloves on, because obviously it's an acrylic monomer. This one is going to be a nightmare because it's a transfer foil, but I will show you. So you can see it, some of it start coming off. Yeah, it's definitely less. Much less. And you keep going like this. Ideally, I should leave it really like for 5 minutes. But what you do is, you've got two choices. One is just go back with it because you have removed some parts, so it will be easier to dissolve it, and let it sit another couple minutes, then take it out and clean it with the brush again. And I'm going to do that just so we've got the bit, yeah, couple minutes, couple seconds. But it does works even if I'm not going to use the cuticle pusher, but I will show you the cuticle pusher trick as well. It's definitely, you can see a huge improvement the way this bit looks. And I didn't wait it as long as I should. Okay, what else you could do if there is a stubborn bit, they've got the growth, the bits got the growth, and you can see the lines going like this and the lines going like this. So if you take a cuticle pusher and you are very careful to don't go into the opposite side, but just follow the growth, you could kind of try to move it. I'm not trying to remove it, I'm just moving it gently. And you shouldn't feel any places like stuck, because this way you would damage the bead. Okay, so with these parts you have to be very careful doing something like this, and this way we will loosen those transfer foil which got stuck in there. That's after the snake removal. Okay, I have loosened them, and then go back and leave it for another 5 minutes. Okay, so the bit is going to soaked in, but if you want, I could also show you how I'm cleaning the dust collector, because this one is a really big struggle. It takes ages, but I can show you that as well. I can show you how I clean the gel polishes, or even the mat table. Like I take a tiny bit of the blue scrap and then just clean it, everything nice and properly. And I love like that if you've got a good quality, of course you can't use some products on top of something because it will just destroy it, but the table mat is great because you can really easily clean it. Any kind of mess you've got, where I've got messy here as well, any kind of mess you can really easily clean it. And you guys know, like if you're a nail technician and you've got clients coming in, you really want your products to be nice and clean. So for the gel polishes, let me maybe pick some dirty one. This one shouldn't be too dirty. No, this one is nice. This one is really nice actually. Let me take some dirty one. Yeah, I've got some dirty one. So again, I would take a wipe. Take the brush out, like remove any excess, and then clean it so everything looks nice. For the cleaning, you really want to wear the gloves because there's a lot of contact with the products. What a squeak! You could also take a tiny bit, like a smaller part of the wipes, or even a tissue. Tissue actually works great for it. And then apply it around it. And then close your bottle. So this way you will also clean the part which is in the lid. Okay. So this way you will clean the lid as well. Just by closing it, you will remove some excess gel polish and everything looks much nicer. So that's how I clean the gel polishes, but let's go back to the bead. Yeah, it actually looks much better already. So I'm just taking a brush and you can see how easy this stuff is coming off now. Because now we have waited a longer time. And then just clean it with the brush. So this way you don't have to bin those beads. You can just restore them and they are absolutely fine to use it. So let me know down in the comments below if you have enjoyed this tutorial how to clean the beads, and yeah, because I would like to know your feedback as well. Sending you glittery hacks, and bye for now.